So in this video, we're going to talk about how to multiply special cases. So we talk about special cases when we're talking about factoring, but remember, we can also use them as a multiplication shortcut. We have three types of special cases. We have the perfect squares, trinomials, and the difference of squares. So if you have a perfect square trinomial in the form a minus b squared, the expanded version is going to look like the first term squared minus 2 times the product plus the last term squared. If you have something in the form a plus b squared, the expanded version is going to be the first term squared plus 2 times the product plus the last term squared. So if you have the difference of squares, that's usually going to happen when you have a binomial that's a sum being multiplied by a binomial that's the difference, right? So you just take the first term and you square it and then subtract the square of the second term. So let's try now simplifying x plus 7 squared. So notice that this is a perfect square. So this is going to be basically that a plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the square of the first term, add it to 2 times the product of the terms, and then add it to the square of the last term. So this is going to turn into x squared plus 2x times 7. So that's going to be 14x, and then plus 7 squared, which is 49. So let's now try simplifying b minus 4 times b plus 4. This is going to be turning into the difference of squares. So this is going to be b squared minus 4 squared. And that's going to turn into b squared minus 4 squared, which is 16. And that's our answer. So here it asks what value of b will make the following equation true. So this is giving us x minus b squared. So if we have x minus b squared, if we use our factoring pattern, that means it's going to be x squared minus 2x times b, and then plus b squared. So here we see that we have the x squared and then minus 2xb. Well, that is equal to minus 12x, right? And then if we solve this equation for b by dividing both sides by negative 2x, we can see that b is equal to 6. Okay, another way to figure that out is to notice that this 36 is equal to b squared, which also tells us that b equals 6. So that means that b is equal to 6, right? No matter how you go about solving this problem. Okay, let's try now simplifying this. We have 2x minus 5 times 2x plus 5. So you see we have a sum and a difference being multiplied together. So we're just going to turn this into the difference of squares. So we have 2x squared minus 5 squared. 2x squared, we're squaring a product, so we're going to square both terms. So 2 squared is 4, and then we have x squared, and then minus 5 squared, which is 25. So that is a simplified version of this problem.